burlap check. And we'll see how much sugar's in these hives as well.
Speaking of bees, our own bee is at home recovering from major surgery. She is doing fine and promises to be buzzing back in the bee park come summer. But for now, we wish her well.
So we have sugar and we have bees. That's a good thing. Take wet burlap out. Some dry burlap in.
My primary goal today was not to be too intrusive, but to just to go in and check the burlap, and if it was wet, replace it. Check the sugar stores to make sure, there was sufficient sugar in there. And also check the whiteboards to make sure that there was no nefarious little mice or any other critters that were disturbing the hive. You can tell a lot about the health of a hive by looking at the whiteboard.
We want to make sure the lid fits tight. And now, quick whiteboard check. And nothing I wouldn't expect to see. No new piles of mouse droppings. So I believe we're mouse free on this guy. We'll move right on to the next. Moisture, sugar, and I say a bee or two, so I believe the hive is still alive. I'm not going to dig through. The cluster is probably down a ways. And we're just going to go in, put some new burlap in. And again, about what I'd expect to see on the whiteboard. Good. Again, right down the line. Bees, wet burlap, cluster is a little higher to the top than I'd like. It's buzzing in that hive, so that's always a good sign in the middle of winter, if you can call this winter. Again, kind of what I'd like to see, cappings, some sugar drop down from the top. Nothing weird. And we'll move right along to the next hive. Wet. Tons of bees. Wish they weren't at the top like this. There's plenty of stores below. Still happy to see him. It's hard to tell what the food stores are. There's still sugar. They're definitely not up against starvation. And I know they have honey below. We left a lot of honey on there. Again. Okay, we can see they're definitely eating through stores because these are cappings that would come off of the stores and a little bit of sugar drop down. So they're getting down there where the honey is as well. Which is fine with me. Wet. Lots of bees. Okay. Again, get some dry burlap on them.
I plan to make up a little sugar cake in the next couple of weeks. And about 2 weeks from now, I'm going to go in there and fill out the stores on a couple of these hives that are a little light on food. It's not time yet to put pollen patties in, but come mid-February, the pollen patties go in because that's actually when brood rearing really starts. So for now, we're just checking, and nothing seems extreme, so I'm just going to let them be.
Again. Pretty much what I'd expect to see in the winter. Cappings, a little bit of sugar drop down, and a little moisture. Somewhat moist burlap. Lots of sugar still. And a buzzing of slightly pissed off bees. That's okay. That's what we want to see. Live bees in each hive.
The greatest chance of starvation actually happens as well between February and March. When the brood rearing starts up, the consumption of resources also increases. So we really have to be careful and diligent come February to March.
Wakeboard checked. Again, kind of what I want to see. Just some cappings that are undone. Fairly happy with these inspections today. So, we have enough of a gap here where we're not accumulating dead bees, yet we're not letting field mice in. So I'm happy with that as well. I have not insulated the hives. It's been not a severe winter. I don't think I'm going to insulate this year. We have some of the wrapping here, the plastic wrapping, just to make sure that there's no gaps that they couldn't propolize that would cool them off. Other than that, I couldn't really ask for anything more at this point. Whether they make it through till March and April, when, you know, pollen and nectar flows, I don't know. But so far so good.